Hello, my beautiful soul family. I am so excited to have you back for today's Psychic Pick a Card video. Today we're going to answer the question, what's blocking your soulmate? If you're on this video, if you have felt guided to watch this today, no matter when in time you're watching it, you are destined for a relationship with your soulmate. And right now, there is something standing in the way, and we are going to get to the bottom of what that is. Before we jump in, I do want to invite you to subscribe to our channel. It is completely free to subscribe, and you will be the first one to know if there are more videos. I am making 2 videos a week, and they are so magical. So be sure to subscribe to our incredible channel. The other thing that I want you to do is, you may already know if card 1, 2, or 3 calls out to you. I want you to drop a comment. I want you to tell me which card jumps out at you. I want you to tell me which reading resonates with you, what jumps out at you, what makes sense and feels so aligned. As always, I read through all the comments. I send you all beautiful, loving energy, and it makes me so happy to see how this reading landed with you. Also, there's a little thumbs up button. If you press that thumbs up, your soulmate will come to you even quicker. And if you press the bell to get notified for new videos, you won't miss a thing. So those are some fun little manifestation-inspired actions you can take today. We're going to get started in just a second with this pick a card reading, answering what is blocking your soulmate. But if you are new around here, I want to introduce myself. My name is Jules. I am the lead psychic here at the Relationship Psychics, and it is my God-given gift to support you in connecting with your soulmate and your true love. I've worked with thousands of clients all around the world, and you all bring so much light and magic into my life. So please know that I am sending you so much love. And if you want to work with me one-on-one, if this reading just lights up your heart or you're feeling that full body yes, check out the link in the description. We have an amazing app called Mystica, and you can come chat with me there. Mystica is truly magical, you guys. Like, big magic happens on that app, and I love talking to you there. So I want you to get really comfortable. We're going to do a quick meditation, and then we're going to dive right into what is blocking your soulmate. All right, my sweet angels, I'm going to start by ringing these precious fairy bells that I have had for so many years, blessing the cards, blessing you, bringing you right into this beautiful moment. I want you to relax. I know that this has been a very busy time in your life. I know that you've had heightened emotions. I know that you're going through major changes. And I want you to know how special it is that you are taking this time just for you. You are worthy of this time. Your soul has been craving this time to just relax and reflect, tune into your body, your heart, your intuition, and just nourish yourself. If you feel comfortable, this would be a beautiful time to give yourself a sweet hug or put your hands on your heart and just take some nice deep breaths. God, angels, universe, energies of the highest good, please support us in this amazing reading. Please send revitalizing, hopeful, beautiful, nourishing light to every single soul that watches this video. Invite them to open their hearts wider, trust their intuition even deeper, and know that they are on the right path and that love is inevitable for them. Take a deep breath, come into this moment fully, and so it is. Before you, I have 3 beautiful crowns. I want you to tap into your intuition and see which crown calls out to you. Will you be in group number 1, group number 2, or group number 3? Don't overthink it. Just see which one of these beautiful crowns is calling your name. And when you're ready, you can skip ahead to the group reading that aligns with you. I'll see you soon. Hello, my gorgeous group number 1. If you are in this group, you chose the crown on the left side of the table. I already have chills. I already know that this is going to be an illuminating reading for you, group number 1. So let's jump right in. Okay, what is blocking your soulmate? That is the big question of the day. The first card for you, group number 1, is baggage, okay? Most of this reading is going to relate to what your soulmate is going through. It's very possible that you might relate and resonate with these cards as well. So keep an open mind, okay? I'm going to be talking about things that your soulmate's going through. But again, there might be a part of your intuition that says, you know what? I am holding on to this too. This is my sign to finally let go or face this or release this or work through this. So just keep that in the back of your mind. But just to start, immediately, right away, we have the baggage card. What is blocking your soulmate? I feel that your soulmate is caught up in emotional baggage and trust wounds. This is a card with a really beautiful woman on it, okay? She's gorgeous. She's in a beautiful dress. It almost looks like she has everything, but you can tell that her heart is hurting and her spirit is not as bright as it could be. When I feel into the energy of your soulmate, that's what I feel. It's like they have everything. They are such an amazing person, but they are still holding on to the past in some way. There's something they haven't healed. There's something they haven't let go of. It could be trauma from their childhood. It could be an ex. There's just something. It doesn't even mean that they still have feelings for the ex, but they haven't quite resolved the pain. What's happening here is their energy is becoming very heavy because of this emotional baggage, and it's causing them to move slower in life. So if you're on your end and you feel like, I'm ready, my heart's open, like my life is ready, I have 2 place settings at my dining room table, I have like the most beautiful setup, I'm so ready for my person. This person does want you and they want to be with you, but they're just going through this healing process right now, and it's taking them longer than they thought it would. So I want this to be a reminder that you are doing nothing wrong, okay? Sometimes we blame ourselves. We feel like, why aren't I manifesting quickly enough? Why is this taking so much longer than I thought it would? There are 2 people in this soulmate equation, and your person is just dealing with a lot of past pain. And we want them to heal all this before they come into your life or come back into your life. It's really important because it's not your job to heal them of this, okay? Your job is to show up and love each other and be in a beautiful union. So as much as you can in this moment, sending that person just some love and some support and some healing energy, and then redirecting your love back onto yourself. The next card for you, group number 1, this card says broken. This person is feeling shattered. They are really being hard on themselves, okay? There's a lot that they're going through. There's a lot that they're coping with. I feel a lot of grief, honestly, and it could be of a loved one, a family member, somebody passing away, or just grief of like decisions they've made, or just taking way too long to finally face what they need to face. Again, there's a part of them that feels unlovable right now. There's a part of them that feels like they're not quite worthy or they're not quite ready. And this is their inside job. This is the work that they're currently doing because they don't want to feel this way. Okay? They think of you specifically if you've already met this person, or they think of the idea of you if you've not yet met, and they are just like, oh my gosh, I want to be the best version of myself for this person. I want to heal these wounds. I want to be better. I don't want to bring this broken part of me. And of course, we all have our broken pieces. Nobody's perfect, but they're just feeling like they don't want to bring this baggage and this heaviness into the soulmate relationship. They're actually, even though it seems like they're being selfish right now, and I totally understand why it might feel that way, because you're like, I'm ready, let's go, let's be in love. They are doing this with you in mind. They want to heal and take care of this before they pull you into it. So there is some empathy and there is some compassion here, but they do feel a bit broken. This next card, like, oh my gosh, it gives me chills. It says, I can't keep pretending that I'm okay without you. They want to be with you. They miss you. Whether you've met or not, their soul feels that magnetic pull towards you, and they know that life is going to get so much better when you appear. And they're having a hard time pretending that they're okay. I see them in their sadness. I see them going through this difficult time. It feels like a dark night of the soul, and they are really like looking towards this light at the end of the tunnel, and they see you at the end of it. And so again, they're healing, they're processing, they're working through all of this, and it's why they've kept their distance, or it's why you haven't met yet. It's why there hasn't been this reunion, because they really need time and space to work through whatever this is. But I need you to know, again, you are on their mind. They're not closed off to love forever. They're not blocked off to their soulmate, and they want you so badly. And they know that when they're with you, they're going to feel okay. They're going to feel amazing. But again, they just have to move through these motions. And so it really is about divine timing here. It really is about patience and trust. And it's about knowing that certain pieces of the puzzle, they really do need to fall into And it's about knowing that certain pieces of the puzzle really do need to fall into place before you two can be as one. Okay, I also have the nurture card for you, group number 1. This person is really trying to take care of themselves, okay? It's like they've put themselves in the window by the sun. They're giving themselves water, metaphorically. They're trying to take care of themselves. Either they are seeking help from friends or family, or they're in therapy, or, they're just taking care of things. They want things to be better and brighter before they come back or come into your life. And so this is really what the holdup is. They know that you deserve the best. They know that their soulmate deserves the best version of them. And so they are nurturing themselves. They are taking care of themselves. They are watering themselves like flowers, so to speak. And again, it takes a little bit of time, and I know the wait can be excruciating. I feel you, I've been there, but you want to let this person have the time to nurture themselves. We don't want to force open a flower. We don't want to pick the fruit before it's ripe. This time is sacred, and they're really being intentional about it. And I want you to know that, okay? There's 2 of you both truly putting your whole heart into this, into being the best versions of yourselves. And so they're doing the best that they can with what they have. I also feel like the nurture card comes up to remind you that it is safe to nurture yourself in the interim while you wait for this person. It's safe to take care of yourself. It's actually really important that you take care of yourself. Find things that bring you joy, that bring you peace. Maybe watching more videos like these. We all have little things that fill up our cups. So just taking care of yourself while this person goes through their own processes. All right, I want to talk about this card, overwhelmed. My gosh, I want to give your soulmate the biggest hug because they have truly been going through it. It says the stress from this is draining me. They feel overwhelmed. They feel broken. They feel that there's trust wounds. They feel like they want to be better. They want to heal. And it's a lot. It's a lot. And I want you to, as much as you are the most selfless, amazing soul, and you're like, I swear I could help you through this. I know I could walk you through it and get you to the other side. It is okay that they're handling this in their own time. It's okay that they want to put the pieces back together so that you don't have to do it for them. It's important. And I feel like you've been that person for so many people. You've been a caregiver or a caretaker or somebody who's just like, don't worry, like I'll walk through fire with you. And they're like, no, 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 this fire is mine. I'm going to do it all by myself, with you in mind. And at the end of it, I'm going to come out much stronger and much happier and much healthier. And so just know that, if they didn't care, they wouldn't feel overwhelmed. If they didn't care, if they were like, I'm over love, it doesn't matter, I don't want to open up my heart, like they would just be stoic, but they're overwhelmed because they know this work and healing this baggage and healing these wounds are important. They know that it's really them that needs to work through all these things in order for the two of you to come back together. So they're working through it. And again, you can gently, spiritually, whether you've met this person or not, you'll know in your heart if you have, send this person love, strength, and compassion. You can do a little prayer for them at night. You can light a little candle for your soulmate, and just know that, they're going to figure it out. They are strong. They are in a dark space right now, but this is not a forever thing. But it's why you are blocked from them at the moment. It's nothing you're doing. They're just in this really interesting era of life. This card is really validating too. It says, I'm going through a dark night of the soul, right? Didn't I just say that? And I need space. So they're really moving through it. The space is important. The space is crucial. Trust that this is all happening for a reason. Trust that they're going to come out the other side better and brighter and stronger. They just need to go through this right now. All right, loves, the next card I have for you is the 10 of Wands. This is a card about burden, hard work, stress, exhaustion, responsibility. This person has a lot on their shoulders, okay? They have a lot to take care of. It's almost like each one of these wands is a different piece of their heart that needs to heal, or a different responsibility they have to take care of, or a debt they have to pay off, or just some type of obligation they have to complete. Look at how exhausted this man is, or this person is, as they move all these things. It's like their back is broken. But look out into the future. There is a castle ahead, okay? This is a temporary state. And it's also sort of about realizations and endings and a person making it through to the other side. They don't want to bring all of these metaphorical wands into the relationship. They want to take care of all of them. They want to deliver them where they need to go, or burn them to the ground, or whatever it really, means for them to take care of these things, obligations, debt, grief, emotional trauma, trust issues, whatever it is. They want to handle it. They don't want to pull you down into this. And there is that castle on the horizon. They are headed somewhere beautiful, and that gives me a lot of hope. We also have the tarot card for the moon, okay? This is a really intense card. This is about illusion, mystery, dreams, intuition, anxiety, fear, trust, and the subconscious. I also want to point out that this card is about water signs, so that may light up something for you. When the moon comes forward, it's all about our inner world, okay? Again, deep healing, deep transformation, deep change. Someone who is doing that inner work, who is facing their anxiety, who is facing their fear, who is really examining their subconscious. What do they believe is possible for them? Who do they want to be? I feel a lot of growth here. I also think it's interesting that this card discusses dreams. This person truly is dreaming about you, either in their sleep or they are daydreaming about you. They're seeing what life could be. They're seeing how amazing it gets to be. And you and your heart and your soul is helping them through this really difficult time. And something in me feels like if this is an ex, if this is somebody that you have an incredibly strong soul tie with, you know exactly what they're going through. And you know that you're still very connected. And if you haven't met them, you might already have a sense. You're just like, there's got to be a reason why, they're not in my life yet. It's because they're cleaning all this up. And it's essential that they do. Another card here is Mary Magdalene, unconditional love, okay? I love this card. It says, love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. It might be hard to love this situation, right? It might be hard to feel gratitude and excitement when your soulmate is in this really dark place and they're really trying to work through this emotional baggage, work through these trust issues, work through everything they need to take care of. But this card reminds you that there is unconditional love between the two of you, and it's going both directions. And also, it is so important that you send love to this person. You send love to this situation. The frustration is human. The impatience is human. I don't ever want you to push those feelings down. We're allowed to feel everything we feel. But at the end of the day, as best you can, I want you to send your soulmate love. They will feel it in the energetic realm. I promise you, energy knows exactly where to go. Whether or not you've met this soul yet, send your soulmate love. And do your best to love the situation. Be like, you know what? This is protecting me. This person loves me so much already that they're handling all these things so that they are the best version of themselves when they walk back into my life. Lastly, I have Lakshmi. This is the card of the bright future. It says, stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. And wow, do I love that this is the card that completes this reading today. While I know this is daunting, while I know this is heavy, okay, and this is what this person needs to go through, and maybe a few things you even felt like you could relate to, there is a bright future at the end of it. There is a castle on the horizon. There is just peace and happiness and coming together. I love these little two elephants coming together. And just knowing that after the storm comes the rainbow. The sun always comes out. The dark night of the soul does not last forever. And there is a beautiful and bright future with this person, okay? I know you've been wondering, what is taking so long? Where are they? They're working through a lot. But keep sending them love, keep nurturing yourself, keep sending unconditional love to yourself and your own heart. Know that you're worthy, know that you're ready, know that everything is lined up for you. And this person just needs to get this stuff handled. And know that there is a beautiful and bright future ahead. Group 1, I need you to know that I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much magic. Drop a comment. Let me know how this landed with you. I want to hear everything. I really do hang out in the comments. I love seeing what you have to say. I just already know this is going to be exactly what you needed to hear today. And as always, if you want to work with me one-on-one, if you want to talk to me in a private chat, oh my gosh, there is nothing that I would love more. So many of you I already talked to, you know who you are. You can check out the link in the description box below. Come find me on the Mystica app. I am there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. And we can dive into all of this and more with more specifics, more answers, whatever you need. I am here for you. It is my honor. So I'm wishing you the most beautiful day, group number 1. You are amazing. You deserve the world, and your soulmate love is inevitable. Hello, my beautiful group number 2. I am so excited to dive into this reading for you. If you are in group 2, it means you chose the crown in the middle of the table. Are you ready? Let's dive in. All right, group number 2, what is blocking your soulmate? I want to let you know that as I go through this reading for you, I'm going to be talking about what I feel intuitively is going on with your soulmate, what's going on their end. Now, a few of the messages might relate to you as well. So just tune into your heart, tune into your intuition, see what comes forward for you. But I will be sharing this information from the perspective of, this is what I feel your soulmate's going through. This is what I feel is blocking them from coming into your life right now. So right away, we have the individuality card, okay? Your soulmate is somebody who really values being an individual. They really value being independent. And I do feel that there is a fear of loss of independence. I love this image. She has the wind in her hair. She's twirling around. It's like she's totally unbound. No one can hold her back. Nothing can stop her. And there is a little bit of a fear coming up that even though deep down, all this soul wants more than anything is love and connection, there is this fear that they might lose themselves in a relationship. They might not be that individual anymore. And so for me, when I see this, it's sort of like this person wants love, this person wants closeness, they want commitment, and they are looking for you, or they are looking to get back together with you. But my goodness, they have had people try to cage them, change them, control them. They've had some very intense past situations. So there is a fear coming up where it's like they don't want to lose this individuality. They're trying to grip onto it. And they have this fear that being in a relationship, as much as they want it, it's going to hold them back in some way. And what they don't realize yet, because they are going to realize that they are wrong in their thinking, they don't realize that you love them, or you are going to love them exactly as they are. You would never think of keeping this wild bird in a cage. You would never think of holding them back or hiding them away from the world. But they need to come to terms with that because they haven't had that experience in the past. So there is just this feeling of individuality. I also sense that they feel safe right now in surface level situations where people don't really know them at their core. So if they are seeing somebody else right now, it feels like a very shallow situation. It feels like they've gone, 3 feet into the pool, and with the two of you, you could go, 30 feet into the ocean. They're sort of protecting themselves right now. And I do feel like that's what's ultimately keeping them away at this moment. All right, we talked about potential toxic exes, toxic people in their lives, okay? This person is very afraid of getting stuck in a toxic situation. If you see these barbed wires, there's so many ways to get hurt and cut, and this person is a little scarred. They're like, I tried being me, and somebody, really hurt me. This card says toxic relationships can drain your energy and your self-worth. Be aware. They are being hyper vigilant right now. They are afraid to get too deep and too close to anybody. Again, protecting their heart, protecting their soul, protect. They are afraid to open up and to let you in at this time. They want it more than anything. Like when I see past all this fear and get to what's really in their heart, they want that soulmate connection. They want that lifetime magic. It's not like there's somebody who is like, I'm good either way. I prefer being single. No, deep down, they want this connection, but they've been burned before. They've dealt with toxic energy. They've had their individuality kind of dimmed down and stripped from them. So right now they just have walls up. That's the best thing and the most accurate thing I can say about this person. What's blocking them is they have walls up. I would also invite you to investigate if you have any walls up. Does any of this stand out to you in your experience? Because this person is such a rare and beautiful, it's almost like they're a butterfly of a soul. Or like a unicorn. They're very unique. And it's going to take a very special person, AKA you, to love them fully, to love them unconditionally, to let them be who they truly are. And the second they feel that their independence is threatened, like boom, they shut down. And it's something that they're working through because they don't want to be alone forever. They want to be with you. They want to be with their soulmate. So this is just sort of like what's coming up right now, like what's front of mind and heart. Okay, I also have the card for sabotage. This card says, I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. Oh, I think we've all been there, right? We can send this soulmate so much love and so much compassion. They are doing some major self-sabotaging right now, and it breaks my heart, and I know that it breaks your heart too. Because this person truly deserves the world. They truly deserve to be loved inside and out for the fullest. But sometimes when it gets too good, they get scared. They're like, there's a catch, there's a trick, the other shoe's gonna drop, and then they're gonna take away my independence, and they're gonna be toxic, and they just, whoop, there go the walls. So this person is really trying to untangle these self-sabotaging habits that they've built over the past few years, if not their whole lives. Gosh, I'm also getting the sense that this person is very creative, very idealistic. It's like they can picture this beautiful, amazing world, but at this, and they want it more than anything, but at the same time, when they feel like they're right at the edge of it, like they're so close they can taste it, they're like, nope, can't be real, and they sabotage themselves. So this is something that they're really working through, because I feel the yearning for their soulmate. Like, I don't even have words for it, but it's almost like maybe you've met this person and things were so good and so real and they just like ran or pulled back. It truly had nothing to do with you. It's their own walls going up and the fact that they've been sabotaging things. And that's what's really blocking this connection from blossoming right now. I want to talk about this card as well, okay? It says, my biggest regret is not telling you how I really feel. Whether you've met this person or not, they are beating themselves up. Like, they know they have these habits, they know they have these patterns, and they know that they need to cut it out. They want to be more open. I feel like this is somebody who maybe on the surface looks open, like this, beautiful, free-spirited girl in a dress, right? But they have those walls, they're blocked off. It's not through and through. They guard themselves, they guard their heart, they protect themselves, and they really want to come forward and have an open heart. They want to be an open communicator. They want to fall deeply, deeply, deeply in love. And their biggest regret is that they sabotage. Their biggest regret is that they block out things that are good for them. If this is somebody that you've already met and you know that they're your soulmate, they have been holding back so much that they want to tell you. They're honestly terrified. They're terrified to be this honest about everything, and that's what's standing in the way. People think the opposite of love is hate, but hate is sort of like a highly charged disappointment or passion, in another color. The opposite of love, really, to me, is fear. And this person is really sort of balancing, like, how can I have an open heart when I still feel this afraid? And how can I call in my soulmate and reunite with my soulmate when I'm terrified that I'll mess it up again? Like, they just have a lot of anxious thoughts and worries, and they're not really trusting themselves right now, and they're not really trusting the universe, and they're just a little bit caught in their head. We need to help move them back into their heart, and that's going to take just a little bit of time. But they're aware of this, and that's huge, okay? This is somebody who wants to do the work. This is somebody who wants to evolve, and this is somebody who ultimately wants to be deeply, deeply in love with you. And so, I just want to give this person the biggest hug because they're making things so much harder than they need to, and I feel like you know it as well. All right, another powerful card, a direct message from your soulmate says, I am healing, please be patient with me. I know that you are probably in a phase of life where you're like, oh my gosh, if there was an award for patience, I would win it, right? Having patience can be hard, especially when we have already waited so long. We've put in so much time and effort. We've been working on ourselves. This person just needs you to trust in the timing. They're healing, they need to sort these things out. This is coming straight from the energetic realm. I am healing, I am healing, I am healing, I am working on it. Please, please, please be patient with me. Like, that feels like such a plea. And I know it's hard. I know it is so hard and it is so exhausting, but you're doing an amazing job, and let this reading be validation that you have been doing all the right things. You are working on yourself. Your heart is open. You are doing your part. And right now they are doing theirs, and they have a bit more to untangle than you. But we want them to untangle this, okay? They don't want to come to you until they have sorted this out. It's a big job, right? It's a big job to, be so afraid of losing independence and get past that. It's a big job to know that you're somebody who self-sabotages and get past that. To know that people in the past were toxic, but to know that their soulmate will not be toxic to them. Their soulmate will be everything good and everything amazing that you are, because your energy is phenomenal. I have no doubt about that. And I just feel like you will love this person for exactly who they are, and just let them shine as bright as they are destined to in the world, and never try to dim that light. And so they're just saying, please be patient, like, I'm working through these things. That's what's blocking us, but I will get through this. Okay, the next card is from the tarot, and it says Page of Wands. I really like the Page of Wands, okay? This is somebody who is enthusiastic. This is somebody who really values freedom, movement, discovery, limitless potential. This is kind of like the adventurer. We talked about this person's uniqueness and their individuality, and them wanting to feel loved but also free at the same time, and them having just not the best experience with that in their life. This is their true soul, okay? And I want to point out we have fire and earth elements from the zodiac, and that might stand out to you. Tap in and see if it does. But this is somebody who wants to be inspired. They want to not be limited in any way. They want to feel free. They want to be excited. They want to be enthusiastic. They want to explore. It's like they've got these mountains behind them that they want to climb. They want to have somebody by their side who will be like, yes, let's go, let's do it. No idea is too crazy. Like, I have your back. I believe in your vision. And in the past, they did not have that. And so this is like who they are at their core. And they're just trying to reconcile these feelings of like, you know what, I actually get to have it all. And when I meet my soulmate, I don't have to give up that part of me. Because a lot of us fear, a lot of us fear that when we get into a relationship, especially a really deep relationship, that we have to give up these like major parts of ourselves. We have to sacrifice this and sacrifice that. And of course there are compromises and sacrifices that all of us make in relationships, but they don't want to sacrifice who they are. And they're so afraid that a relationship, even with the most perfect person for them, is going to steal that from them somehow. So it's just, I'm sharing this so that you can be aware of what they're working through right now, and that when you meet this person, you'll know exactly how to support them. Or when you reunite with this person, you'll know how to support them. You'll know what they need. This is a huge need for them. Okay, we also have the card of adventure. I think this is the same type of soul, okay? We have two beautiful, free-spirited people. This one is twirling around in the sun. This one is standing on the edge of a mountain. This says, seek adventure together, adds excitement to your journey. It's also just a beautiful card. You know when you see a pink sunset and it looks like a Renaissance painting? I love that. So let's talk about this for a second. There's a couple things that come up with this card that connect to what is blocking your soulmate. Okay, the first is like everything we've said. They want to be an individual. They want to be able to adventure. They want total freedom. And there is this fear that they're going to lose independence. They're going to self-sabotage. Like, they're working through this. The other couple of things that come up when I feel into this adventure card are, number one, they are traveling right now. They are seeing the world. They are sort of soul searching, sort of like eat, pray, love style, okay? They're out there, and as magical as it is, they are lonely. Like, they want you by their side. They know that they don't feel complete without their soulmate. So that's one thing. And the other thing is, if you have been called to do anything adventurous, if you're like, how do I even meet this person, okay? This person is out there being wild and free in their own way. So see what adventure is called to you. See what travels or road trips or just anything. Like, that's just something I want to mention with this card coming forward. This person wants to, like, what is the phrase? Grab life by the horns. And they want to, like, I'm picturing two people like riding really fast horses off into the sunset together. Like, that's the kind of connection and magic that I feel here. So they're using travel and adventure and novelty as a way to heal, as a way to cope with all of these things. We also have the Queen of Swords, okay? Whether or not we are speaking of a male soulmate or a female soulmate, I do think it's interesting that this is somebody who has a sword blocking them and their heart from the rest of the world. This is somebody who is really smart, who is perceptive, independent, right? We've talked about independence, has clear boundaries. They're very direct. It's a beautiful, beautiful person, but they do have this sword. They are still protecting themselves. Even though they're like up in the clouds and they're doing all these amazing things, they've got this protective barrier. So again, they are still guarding their heart, and they are still prioritizing freedom and independence. That's what is blocking this connection, okay? And it's really hard for this person because, again, I feel that yearning in their heart so strongly. They want to be with you, but they got to reconcile this first. They're healing. They want to come to you. They want to fall in love with you. They want to bring you on the adventure, but they need to handle these other parts of themselves that are just like really blocking love out, okay? So I just want to reiterate, if you feel like you're the problem, if your energy's off, you're doing everything just beautifully. This other person is just grappling with a lot of different feelings and fears right now. And it's like this hand is saying, come here, but this sword is saying, stay away. So it's like a bit of a push and pull. And so the universe is not quite sure that it's time to bring you together yet, because they've got this sort of contradictory energy. So it's waiting for that sword to come down. All right, I want to talk about this card, Isolde, Undying Love. The love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. Look at this beautiful woman in this beautiful garden in her rainbow outfit and her red necklace. She is a dream. She is who I want to be. But the reason this card is part of your reading group too is because there is an undying love here, okay? I know that it can feel shaky when the person is just being distant, they're adventuring, they're taking their time, they've got these mixed signals, there's that push and pull energy. The love, the connection you share, the soul tie has not faltered or wavered one bit. It is strong, it is pulsing, it is sparkling, I feel it, I see it, it's beautiful. So just know that this is an undying love. And if this is an ex that you've been apart from for some time, where you're like, I know this is my person, they're just on their journey right now, they're just on this self-discovery thing, the love is undying. And hopefully that can bring you a sense of peace, and it can be validating for you because I know that you feel it. The last card I have for you today, my loves, is Mother Mary, expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. let's talk about this one. It may feel at times like, how is this going to change? How is this person going to come back to me? They feel so far gone. They feel like they've walked on their own path. They've got so many things they're trying to work through. The love is undying and a miracle is coming, okay? You are destined for soulmate love. If you're watching this, hear me say it twice. You are destined for soulmate love. It is in your heart. It is on your mind. Your soul is called to it for a reason, okay? I need you to expect a miracle. And while this person works through these issues, these things that are sort of blocking them from coming into your life or coming back into your life, please remember to be patient with them, and please remember to be patient with yourself. If any of these things are like, oh wait, I kind of have that issue too, be patient with yourself, be loving with yourself, expect a miracle. So many of us work through our problems. This person is going to work through these problems. These are not forever lifetime fears. You will not always bump up against them. This is just where they're at this moment, and it's all temporary. It's all fleeting. And they're going to come out the other side more open, more secure, more trusting. That sword will come down. They will not be so afraid of losing their independence. They will see that the two of you together create a masterpiece, a beautiful union, and it's going to be extraordinary. I hope that landed with you, group number 2. Please drop in the comments. Tell me what jumped out at you. Tell me what aligns. I love reading your comments. And if you, my beautiful souls, want to talk to me one-on-one, ask more specific questions, get more in-depth clarity, and experience more magic, check out the link in the description box. Download our Mystica app, and you can come chat with me one-on-one. I am there every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday evenings from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. And oh my gosh, we just have the most amazing time on Mystica. If you know, you know, and if you don't, I would love nothing more than to talk to you there. I hope you loved your reading, group number 2. I'm sending you all the love, all the light, all the magic in the world, and wishing you a beautiful day. Hello, my beautiful group number 3. If you are in group number 3, you chose the crown that was on the right side of the table. This particular reading feels very electric, very destined, very meant for you to hear today. So if you're ready, let's dive in. Okay, right away, group number 3, what is blocking your soulmate? When I do this reading for you, okay, the majority of these things are going to be things that I'm picking up that your soulmate needs to work on. There may be a few things that jump out at you and you can be like, oh, you know what? That is what's going on in my life. I could work on that as well. So just listen to your intuition, listen to your heart. But for now, we're going to talk about what is going on with your soulmate. So right away, what is blocking them from coming into your life? There is unfinished business, okay? There are still things that they need to resolve. And I do think it's interesting that, you know, this is really computers, work, finances, budgeting, planning. There's a lot that they are trying to sort out. I feel like they're in the middle of a career shift, a career change. They're trying to settle some debts. They're trying to get their finances in order. There's just things that they want to have sorted out before the two of you meet. And I do feel that they're being very proactive in taking care of this. And if this is somebody that you've already known and you're like, yeah, this is my soulmate, we're currently separated, I know exactly what you mean. They have things that they want to do. They have goals. There's certain things that are sort of like this non-negotiable to them before they bring you into the journey moving forward, okay? They want to be settled and established. There's business that needs to be finished. I mean, it could be literally business, like unfinished business. And I feel really confident in saying it's important that they take care of this now. This is the kind of stuff that you do not want or need to be dragged into. Maybe they're finishing a degree. Maybe they're finishing a certificate. Maybe they're on the path to a promotion. There's just, they've got their head down and they're really trying to get things handled. It could have to do with some unfinished business in other realms, like they're just trying to sort out emotional stuff, family stuff. It could be a whole slew of things, but I do feel very strongly that it has to do with career advancement, finances, and social status. And I can already tell that you are such a loving person that you're like, I don't even care if they live in a box. Like I'm ready for them. I love them. My arms are open. Like I will support them. But it's really important to them that they get this piece of their lives in order before connecting with you in a soulmate union. They not only want you to be proud of them, they want to feel proud of themselves. And so a lot of this reading you'll see is about divine timing, and it's about soul contracts needing to be completed and just things that are really outside of our control. You know, there's stuff going on their end. And so that's the first piece that feels really important to talk about here. Okay, this next card coming forward is alone time, okay? This is somebody who is being very intentional about spending time alone because they have a lot that they need to do, and there's things that they want to be set up so that the two of you can absolutely thrive. So this person is currently, I don't feel that they're like running around just trying to date anybody. I feel that they're quite single at this moment, or if they're seeing somebody, it just feels very like surface level. They are really honed in, they are really focused, and they are focusing on themselves because they want this business to be taken care of. They know that this is a big block to why they're not in that true soulmate loving relationship yet, because in their mind, they want to get these things sorted. In this time, they're also gaining clarity. I feel like they're gaining confidence. I feel like they're reflecting on a lot of things. It's really important, okay? There's a lot of people who jump from relationship to relationship to relationship, and they don't ever give themselves that alone time to really reflect and heal and think about things. And so just know that they're spending some really sacred time by themselves. And it's like they're so intuitive. They know that this is temporary. They know that they're going to get married. They know that they're going to have a family in some capacity. They know that they're going to be in this beautiful soulmate union. So they're really cherishing this alone time, and they're really trying to take care of themselves and like mark off their own goals while they're in this alone time. And so they are, it's so funny. It's like they're so sure they're going to meet you that they're not in a rush. They're so certain that they're like, it's all good, it'll happen when it happens. Whereas I feel on your end, you're like, okay, like maybe next week, maybe next month, like let's go, which is fair. I get that, I've been there. But this person has a lot of inner peace, and they're enjoying this alone time, and they're enjoying finishing their goals. And they're excited that they're becoming this person that you're gonna absolutely love, and this person that's gonna take care of you and cherish you and give you everything you've ever dreamed of and more. So just, you know, as much as they are honoring and really taking full advantage of this separation and this alone time, I wanna invite you to try to do the same. How can you bring romance into your life when it's just you? How can you treat yourself? How can you use this time to journal and reflect and go deeper in your spirituality, right? There is magic in this time of uncertainty. There is magic in this time of separation, even though I know it's hard. Okay, I love this. This next card is a direct message from their sweet soul to yours. It says, I can't imagine a life without you. This person is all in. The desire is there, the wanting is there, the love is there, okay? Again, what's blocking the two of you from coming together yet is just a matter of timing. This truly feels like everyone's doing everything right. Certain pieces of the puzzle are falling into place. They're cherishing their alone time, they're working on themselves, they are sorting out this unfinished business, but at the end of the day, they can't imagine a life without you. They want you, they see you there, they know that it's all heading in that direction, and they have a lot of faith. I do feel this person has strong faith. It doesn't have to be religious faith, but they just have a strong faith that it's going to happen, it's going to work, it's going to be amazing. And I also feel like they have a very calming presence, even though they do believe in the magic of soulmates and love. They are very pragmatic, okay? It's why they want to check these things off their list first. They can see the big picture. They can use the magic of their mind. And I feel like you watching this are rooted more deeply in your emotions, and that is a beautiful gift. But sometimes when we're rooted so deeply in our emotions, it's hard to see the big picture and it's hard to have faith and trust. So this person is like, no, I'm coming. I can't imagine any other outcome. I'm just taking care of some other stuff first. So they're kind of blocking it a little bit because they're trying to do things on their time, but it's all like so positive and so well-meaning and going to benefit you both in the end. Okay, this next card, hello, is divine timing. Trust in divine timing. Love arrives when it's meant to. Ain't that the truth? This is your big takeaway. What's blocking your soulmate? It simply isn't time yet. I love this whimsical clock just floating in these pink and purple clouds. It's so magical. There's little sparkles coming off of it. It's such a beautiful card, right? What would it feel like to trust in divine timing? I want you to think about divine timing in other areas of life, right? When we plant the seed, that's not the day we see the flower. When we go to the gym for the first time, we typically don't see results for a few months, right? Everything's divine timing. Everything plays out in its own timeline. And I do feel that there are some, soul contracts that need to be completed here. There are just some certain things that need to be wrapped up, some certain things that need to be tied up in a little bow. And with your person, it's unfinished business. And with you, I would reflect on, are there any things in my life that I've been wanting to do or achieve or accomplish? Or have I always wanted to have my house decorated differently or move to a new location? What do I really want? I want you to do some journaling and ask yourself, because the divine timing, down to the second, it is destined that you are going to meet this person or reunite with this person. It feels destined. It feels very certain. But in the interim, how can you make the most of this alone time? How can you take care of yourself? What business do you need to finish? But I just love when this comes up because we can always stress out, when is it happening? What is taking so long? What is blocking it? Nothing is blocking it. There's not a curse. There's not a hex. It is divine timing, okay? The calendar and the clock have not hit that specific day yet. But when it does, it's going to be magical and it feels very, very, very meant to be. And so honestly, if you want to put something in your journal or write a little note on your hand or whatever, little post-its around your house, just say divine timing, it is destined. Divine timing, it is destined. And just see how much lighter that feels. I got such a wave of calm and clarity when I was just you know what, it's divine timing. If we knew it was going to happen, we wouldn't be so worried about it, right? We know it's coming. It's all good. And they can't imagine a life without you. So they're just taking care of these things. Things are falling into place. It's all timing. All right, another message straight from your soulmate says, I need the space. The separation is needed right now. That can be hard to hear, especially if this is perhaps an ex or somebody you already know. You're like, what do you mean you need space? You've got to be kidding me. You've had space, right? But this space feels important. I'm hearing if you try to rush this situation, it's not going to go well. It's like trying to put a cake in the oven and it needs to bake for 40 minutes and you take it out at 10 minutes because you're just so you're like, nope, I need it now. And it's gooey and you can't eat it and it's raw eggs and you get sick, right? It's not ready yet. It's not fully baked. So trusting that this space and this time is meant to be, that it's important, that they are sorting things out, that it's necessary. It's not happening to torture you or punish you, and you're not manifesting a longer window of time apart. I promise you that. Please hear me when I say that. You're not like dragging this on and you're not like repelling love in any way. You're doing beautifully. This space is just important. This is all about divine timing. This is all about soul contracts needing to be complete and them needing to figure out some stuff on their own, stuff that they need to figure out by themselves. And not only they need to, they want to. They really want to. They want to get to a place in their life where they feel stable, they feel sturdy, they feel like the best version of themselves. And there is something admirable in that, right? Like they don't want to give you a half-hearted version of them. They don't want to give you like a total mess of a person. Like they know that they'll never be perfect and they're not aiming for perfection, but they want to be stronger and better and they want things to be more lined up. This person feels like a planner. They feel really smart. They feel like they have a vision. And the second that they're like, you know what, I'm ready for love now, it's like the alarm clock of divine timing will go off and you'll enter like the next week. It's really just them and divine timing. Okay, another card I have for you for this soul, group number 3, is the Two of Wands. And also we have some fire signs here. See if that sticks out to you in some way. Okay, this is about unity and duality. Anytime we see a 2, it's somebody who really does want, value, and desire partnership. But this specific card is about leaving home, planning, progress, decisions. This person's a thinker. This person is a thinker and a planner. And I like that it says expecting results, okay? They literally are holding the world in their hand. They're like, I just gotta handle these things and I'm good. I just gotta take care of business and then I'm good. I'm meant for partnership. I'm meant for 2. But see how they're turning away from this other wand? It's like they just have to focus on themselves right now. I also sense that they're making big decisions. This card also mentions leaving home, okay? So they might be moving. They might be moving homes within the same city or moving far away. They believe in togetherness. They believe in unity. They can't imagine that life without you, right? But they're just taking this time. This is all divine timing. And in divine timing, their other hand is going to reach for this other wand and they're going to be able to be fully present and available for love. I also have the 6 of Swords. Okay, this is about change. This is about leaving behind baggage, leaving behind things that no longer serve them. We also have a shout out to air signs with this card. This card is also about healing and balance and solutions. They want to fix anything that's not working. They really do. And seeing this person, this man rowing this boat, this person takes, you know, we talked about it, they're pragmatic. Like they take a very actionable approach to their life. They don't sit around and feel like a victim. They don't feel like, oh, like everybody else can figure it out, but I can't. They're like, nope, we're getting out of here. We're moving forward. And I do think it's interesting that they have a woman and a child with them. There could be, you know, an ex, a child, there could be some people involved that they just want to make sure things are settled with before they open up their heart to something new, before they reunite with you. It looks like there's other people involved in these changes, in this unfinished business and in these decisions. So just knowing that they want to take care of this, they want to get this boat across the river, they want to release these people, they want to release these swords, and then they're free. Again, divine timing, unfinished business. It's all about things that just need to be taken care of first. Okay, this card made me smile. This is the Destiny card. This says, the reunion with your twin flame is a destined event. How beautiful is that, right? I know that we've been talking a lot about it's simply timing. It's divine timing. It's this person spending time alone. And there can be this fear of like, well, maybe they always want to be alone. Maybe they're going to just, you know, need another 10 years of unfinished business, right? There is destiny at play here as well. So I want to let you know that the universe will intervene when the universe feels and when divine timing feels like they have completed enough of their business. This is not going to be something that goes on forever and ever and ever, and you will be constantly in a state of waiting. Destiny will step in, down to the minute, down to the second. So take a deep breath, because even though this person and their energy right now does seem to be sort of controlling the situation and keeping themselves away from you right now, destiny is stronger. Destiny will interfere. And it feels like a warm blanket wrapping around me when I say that, because it's like, oh, I have nothing to worry about. Oh, everything's going to work out just fine and in my favor and for the highest good of all, right? So I love that that card is part of this reading as well. All right, we have the Easy Does It card. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. Look at how this beautiful soul connects with the peace of the dove, and they're exhaling and they're just letting that peaceful feeling wash over them. It's so gorgeous. Let this divine timing, destiny, and Easy Does It, let these cards wash over you like a wave. Allow yourself to feel that calm energy, that sweet inner knowing that it really is just about timing. That's what's blocking your soulmate right now. It simply isn't time yet. And how can you move through life, and how can you enjoy your alone time, and how can you, melt into peace, knowing that they're taking care of business and working overtime. They're taking care of business, and it's all going to happen exactly when it happens, exactly how it should, and destiny will not let you miss this. If it's meant for you, it cannot miss you, and it is truly meant for you. So this is one more beautiful reminder that, there's certain timelines, certain karmic connections, certain soul contracts, like these things just need to be handled. They're in the process of being handled. There's no need to rush it. Easy does it. You are on the right path at the right place at the right time. It's all happening. And then finally, we have Guinevere, our card for true love. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver a great love to you. Oh, isn't she just gorgeous? I love these goddess cards. So beautiful. So let's talk about this one. This card lets you know that you are not alone, okay? Fate has your back. The universe has your back. Destiny has your back. Divine timing has your back. This person is, again, I feel like they're just sort of wrapping up more like earthly, pragmatic, surface level things, trying to cross off certain goals, hit certain checkpoints in life, release certain things that no longer serve them, really just using this alone time to grow, because this is what is coming. True love is coming. Destiny is coming. Your soulmate is coming. They're on the way. There's just a few things that divine timing needs to sort out, a few little soul contracts that need to be completed, and then they are all yours forever. So take the pressure off yourself. You're doing everything right. Take the pressure off of the universe. It is on your side. It is all about timing. And really use this time as best you can to melt into faith, to melt into peace, to go deeper into your spirituality, to open up your intuition, right? This is the time. And if you feel you have any unfinished business, now is the time to sort it out. My beautiful group number 3, please drop a comment. Let me know that this is the group that you chose. Let me know which of these cards, which of these messages just lit up in your heart. I love reading these comments. And I want you to know that I am sending you so much love, so much magic. If you are here today, if you are seeing this right now, no matter what day it is, no matter what time it is, your soulmate is on their way to you right now. Know it, believe it, receive it. It is yours. They are coming. If you enjoyed this reading and you want to work more closely with me, if you want to dive in and chat one-on-one, get even more specifics, get into more detail, so much more depth, and just experience magic at a whole other level, I would highly recommend going down to the description, getting our Mystica app. There's a link waiting for you, and I am on Mystica every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday evenings from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. And that is where I talk to so many of you. You know who you are, and we just have the most transformative, amazing time. And I get down to the bottom of your deepest, most pressing questions. And it is just the joy of my life to support you through these YouTube videos, through those readings, and in any other way that I can. So to all of you today, sending you infinite and abundant blessings. Have a beautiful day, and I will talk to you soon on the Mystica app.